Hello once again, welcome back to another episode of my Castlevania Rondo of Blood playthrough. Here we are on stage 3, and today I'm going to be playing through stages 3 and 4. And I timed it out just before I started recording. I did a quick playthrough of the two levels, and it looks like we're in for about a 12-minute long episode, depending on how patient I am, which I'm probably going to be, just because I want to get the best recording possible. And I want to prove to you guys that I'm pretty decent at the game. Not that my last two recordings don't prove that. I mean, I made it through both of those levels without dying. And I promise you it wasn't like 100 attempts at getting the recording. It was more like 3 or 4, if I'm being honest. But these further levels into the game are going to be a lot more difficult. So if I'm being honest, it might take me a couple of recording attempts to get the perfect recording where I actually beat 2 levels in a row without dying. These purple knight guys, you're going to see a lot of them throughout the rest of the game. They're just a very common enemy, and to be honest, they are a little bit challenging just because they have a plethora of moves they can use against you. But I don't have the most amount of trouble with them just because their first attack is always that spear stab move. Anyways. Okay, I just jumped right on top of that skeleton. Great, great. I should probably stop talking about how good I am at this game because I keep on messing up just as I'm talking about it. So we're just gonna play through as well as we can and see what happens. That was actually, I didn't know I could do that. I just like thought of doing that and then I did it. Jumping on top of those skeleton heads was not something that occurred to me at that part. Now, I looked it up, and apparently these guys aren't called Little Igor dudes like I've been calling them for the past couple of episodes. They are called Flea Men, both by the developers and the fans of the game, so I'm going to be referring to them as such, just so I do not incur the wrath of the Castlevania fan base. And my advice to you on this part with these Medusa heads is to just not jump. Do not jump at all, because they will always come at you in a set pattern if you don't jump, which makes them a whole lot easier to deal with. And I'm actually doing really well on this part so far. If I fall down these two little little log things right there, they'll actually take me to a different part of the level, so I won't actually instantly die. I'll just be taken to a lower part of the level that you wouldn't see otherwise if you are good and do not fall or die. I'm actually going to deal with the skeleton dude. He can give me a lot of issues sometimes. Other times he's a lot easier. And it's mostly due to that little jump attack he does right there. Otherwise I can deal with him pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. Got it. They're pretty liberal with the amount of chickens they give you on this level. I think they expect you to take a lot of damage, which I appreciate because whenever I record, I always end up taking a lot more damage than I usually do. Okay, here we go. I usually pause at this part just so I can deal with these skeleton heads that spawn. I'm really wasting my Bibles here, but I just want to get through this part of the level without any issues. See, they really throw these purple guys at you, especially in this area. This is probably my favorite level visually in the game. There's just so many cool different parts to it. We just went through a chapel with like painted windows of like patron saints, and now I'm in this really big cavern with all these giant candles. And the boss that shows up here is also pretty cool. Oh, wow, I didn't know he did that. I didn't know that enemy actually stole the enemy off, or the item off you if he touched you. That's crazy. That is really insane. Okay, I'm gonna be more wary of that guy from now on. Okay, no, I don't want to lose the Bible. I want it. Okay, so this boss up here is a bit of a toss-up for me. Sometimes he's really easy, sometimes he's really hard. Does anybody have any idea what I do with this guy? I hit him, he disappears, and I never see him again. He doesn't even attack me if I jump at him. So I don't understand what his story is. Maybe that's a reference to a previous game that I'm just not privy to. If anyone wants to look it up and put it in the comments, that would be really cool. Who am I kidding? You're probably not going to do that, but just throwing it out there, you could. would be nice. Okay, so here is the Minotaur boss, and I actually really like him visually. He's not that difficult game mechanic wise. See, that little spit move he does, I always get too aggressive and then he hits me with that unnecessarily. But I'm actually having a pretty decent run here. Usually I have a little bit more trouble with him, but okay, avoid that. Okay, okay. Oh no, I thought I was gonna... Man, okay, I usually end the fight on this side of him, and you can kind of hide up here on this statue, and his little uppercut death move won't hit you from that distance, but as I don't really know how to dodge it without being up there on that side of the stage, so. But that's stage 3. We're making pretty good time here, so hopefully I'll be able to beat the next stage in a similar amount of time and with a similar amount of little issues. We're going to deal with these 2 flea men. They just throw 2 of them at you immediately in this level, and I really hate dealing with them. Up here, we're going to pick up the axe instead of keeping the Bible, just because there is an enemy in this level that the axe pretty much trivializes. Hopefully I can keep my word on that, but the axe is just a very good weapon for this first part of the level, expressly due to these skeletal snake-looking dudes. You just get 3 quick axe throws off, and if their invincibility frames line up, you can just kill them immediately. Usually you need to kind of jump in and out with your whip, and it takes about 6 hits, but with the axe, I'm able to just throw and throw and throw and get them out of there. 1, 2, 3 bones, and then I throw another axe. Jump, jump, throw. Deal with that guy. You can see I've played through this level plenty of times. It's not an estimate of my skill. It's an estimate of the amount of times I've died during these parts. So do not overestimate my skill here. I'm just going to pass through these guys. There's actually a secret passageway that you can go through back where that flea man was standing on the higher platform, but I like going this way instead. I just find it a little bit easier and a little bit more simple. Oh, okay, I definitely hit the jump button there, but whatever, I'm not going to complain. We've been having a pretty good stage 4 so far. Shouldn't complain, it could always be worse. We're going to deal with this guy. Okay. I really love this part of the level visually with the pink, or not the pink, the purple braziers and the gargoyles. It's just really good coloring. I really like it. A lot of the parts of this game are really pretty. I really like pixel graphics. I really like playing through games like this, older games. It makes me wish I used to play. It makes me wish I had them when I was a kid. This game in particular was landlocked to a specific console that I forget the name of. I think it was the Neo Geo or the Turbo Graphics or something like that. Just a console that not a lot of people had, so not a lot of people got to play it. But now with this little remake on PS5 and PS4, I'm able to play it. Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with this part. I don't know why. It reminds me when I first played this level. Okay, so I just jump, and I jump. Okay, and I'm here. Gonna do a quick unnecessary backflip. Oh my god. Oh no. No, I want the heart. Dang it. Okay, great. Great, great, great. That was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing. Okay. So this is probably going to be the hardest section of the video. And it's because we're back in Axe Knight City with that guy up there, and there's going to be another guy once I kill this peeping eye here. Okay. Go through here. And they actually give the Axe Knights a new attack that they'll do. That little pause he did, he was about to do a charge, which he doesn't do when you first encounter them on level 2, I believe. Yeah. They just throw that into their moveset on this level to trip you up, and so you don't expect it. But they're pretty predictable. They kind of throw their axes in a set pattern, so other than that little charge attack they do now, I've kind of gotten them down to a science. Now, what's been tripping me up recently, I actually had a much easier time when I first started playing the game, but now he's gotten a lot harder for whatever reason, is this guy. This is an Axe Knight that will exclusively do the new charge attack. And I don't know why I'm doing really well right now, but the past few times I tried recording this level, he has just messed me up without mercy. So I'm very happy I actually got a very good run on him that time. And throw my this. Okay, easy. Okay, this has actually been a very good stage 4. Hopefully we can keep this momentum with the boss. I'm doing pretty good on hearts, and they're going to give me a chicken just before I enter the boss room, so hopefully we'll have a good time fighting him. I'm going to leave that. I do not want that. They give you holy water a lot in this game, and I've been told it's a good item, but I just do not enjoy using it. I enjoy items that allow me to hit flying enemies, and the holy water is specifically for ground enemies, so it's just not something that I need. Okay, so let's see if I can immediately get this Bible here. Okay, we got the Bible. Okay, this is going to make the fight a whole lot easier. Out of any item in the game, the Bible does the most amount of damage. Okay. Let him do his little thing. Jump. Let his head go back. Okay. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. What is he doing? Okay. Okay, alright. Little stone fell on my head, no problem. Little pebble. That's all this guy's got? Okay. I'm getting confident now. Shouldn't do that. But I think I got him. I'm just gonna do this. Boom. Awesome. Okay, well that's stage 3 and 4 for you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.